It's a great big storm which is going to redistribute the carts in the next 3 days, closing the entrance door to the Pacific from the south of Australia to the Antarctic, with winds up to 60 knots and 10-meter high waves. It should pass on quickly, but it's going to be violent. We're expecting gusts of up to 50 to 60 knots. It's sure that with SMA we're better positioned than Yan, for instance. These are violent phenomena, speed up below New Zealand, right there below New Zealand, at the bad time, shall we say. So you're going to have to manage. No fooling around. Wind is going to pick up quickly, so I'll need to be able to lower the sails fast without any hitches. In facing this rough weather, Yann Eliès, Jean-Pierre Dick and Jean Le Cam have taken radically different options. Jean Le Cam remains southward while slowing down. Jean-Pierre Dick is intending to cross the vast strait. Yann Eliès is still in the center. Well, all this is starting to weigh on me. I'm sick and tired of having to manage these kind of situations, while my buddies, they don't bother with those things, those considerations. Well, that's the way it is, huh? 2,400 miles onwards, all is well for the two skippers in the lead, Armel Leclerc and Alex Thompson, in the most tactical duel. But in terms of strategy, the coming days are going to be a little, let's say, complicated. Gonna switch rhythms a little, change to a calmer mode, which will allow me to breathe, to rest, and do some maintenance. There are a couple little things to attend to. Nothing too serious, but I'm gonna have to do it. So the boat is 100% effective for what's to come next. 12,500 kilometers away, Romain Athanasiou is back in the match. Oh, my friends, moving along, reaching at 35 knots. 35 knots of winds, and the boat is at 22, 23 knots. I'm going to shorten the sails a little because we've got to preserve the equipment. We're in the south. It's windy and it's cold. Ciao. So here, 40 knots have been well established for the last hours now. We're in 50 knots winds and rains. The sea is foaming white. It's beautiful and stressful at the same time. Hope we'll see the end of this in the next 24 hours. Finally, the most of the southern storm has passed over the trio Dick, Eliès and Le Cam without any damages, but it was rough on the Indian Ocean. You see the Great Depression we're trying to avoid. That's why I didn't want to go too fast. Let's go take a look at what's going on outside. But you've got to be careful because the sea's rough, and it's not easy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, mother. It's hammering 47 knots with hail on top of that. Come on, my friend. Managing the storm is mostly getting out of it. I wanted to have the least speed compared to the waves. If you don't have enough speed in relation to the event, it's going to take over. But then again, you can't go too fast either. It's a silly game. 2 degrees near on the pilot setting, and you're screwed. And then you're in real trouble. In the end, it's Jean Le Cam who comes up the nicest. His option south allowed him to get within 30 miles behind Yann Eliès and mostly move up a place in the ranking and gain a good 100 miles on Jean-Pierre Dick, who chose to cross the vast strait, which increased his route by 500 miles. He's filmed here by the Australian team.
Une option qui l'a rallongé de 500 miles.
It's not at all over. Gotta be careful, huh? We're here in a phase. We've let things go by. Now we're moving back towards the depression in the wavy zones. Following up the depression, which doesn't mean there won't be any wind in there. It's quite tough.
La
the depression, which is quickly moving eastwards, should push Jérémy Bayou and Paul Meillat towards the two leaders who've been slowed down by a great windless bubble right on their trajectory.